Okay, you know that today is September 12th, and you know that we are near to our test, the trial that is going to be calculated, and I depend completely on you. I depend completely on you. Just remind me when is the test on
3rd October.
3rd October. So we have less than around half a month. This is not to put pressure on you, but you have to work harder, harder, not hard, harder, and even to arrive to the hardest. Okay, I see that your marks start to be improved, but it's not the one that I want or you want. I need to be 700 in both literacy 1 and literacy 2. And you can do that. I depend on you. You can do that. Okay, let me start today with the explanation of parallelism list. Parallelism list. Before I go into the example, the parallelism, it's an easy rule. The parallelism is will happen with fanboys. And you know that the fanboys are acronym that stand each letter for a word, like F for A and, N nor, B but, O or, Y yet, S so. The problem here, not in the words itself. The problem that what it connect, what does it mean? Like if before it a noun, so after it must come a noun. If before it a verb, after must be a verb. If before it a gerund with ing or participial, after must be ing. If before it dependent, after it dependent. If before it independent, after it independent. This is the meaning of parallelism with fanboys. We have other stuff like parallelism with comparative form that it's adjective plus er plus then the same thing. What come before it, what come after it, or more adjective than what come before it, come after it. What come before it, come after it. Like if I have here a fruit, so here a fruit, not fruits. A banana is better than an apple. Or I can say other fruits. But you're gonna say only fruits is gonna be wrong. The same thing for more adjective than and this for the long adjective. Let's have a look here. He said, I like flying planes. Take care. Riding trains and driving automobiles. Yes, that's right. Flying, comma, riding, comma, and driving. Let's have a look here. Here he said, I like flying, riding, and to drive. Here it's wrong. Why? Because A and B or X and Y, it's flying or riding. Then here it must be with ing. It can be like that, to fly, comma, to ride, and to drive. Here it's right. Let's have another one. He said here to fly, comma, ride, comma, drive. Where is two? It can be. Why? Why? Because the third must or the last must match with what come before it. The first one, no problem. He doesn't want to repeat two. Let's find here. He said to fly. Here ride. Here to drive. Here wrong. Why? Because the last must match with what come before it. So ride, drive. Ride, drive. Let's take example. In chess, remember the three goals. Get your piece to the center, comma. Capture the opposing pieces, comma, and attacking. How here get, how here capture, and here attacking. So this is wrong. It must be attack without ing to parallel with what come before it. Other thing. Fans of Teresa admire her ability to sing. Okay. Her passion for performance. It's a noun, prepositional phrase. Then here he said, and she has good looks. Okay, here after and we bring an independent clause. How here phrase, and here clause. So this is wrong. So what we're gonna do, he said her good looks. Another one. The baby crawled quickly, comma, sleep softly, and cried. Okay, here past, here present, wrong. It must be all of them past. Even in the tenses, yes. Scrolled, slipped, cried. Another one. The fashion designer was praised for her creative comfortable, and her having innovative clothing. Wait. Here he doesn't put anything that has ing. Why here I put ing? So delete this one and we can say creative, comfortable, and innovative clothing. Let's find here. I respect his eloquence. And the key word for us is the fanboys. That he is brave. Okay, how here? He said his eloquence as a kind of a noun with demonstrative pronoun, and then after that he bring dependent clause. No, it must be the same. So his eloquence and his bravery. Hunting under the moonlight, and okay, here he said hunting, here he said to howl. It must be both of them together the same, so it is wrong. It must be howling. Hunting, howling. Here, the part that I told you that relate to parallelism relate to the comparative form. Here, more than. Here he said, I like singing more than dance. No, more than dancing. Here, to learn what it means, again, another concept. It means to love someone is accepting. Okay, here he said to love someone, and here he said to learn. There's a kind of balance. So here it must be to accept, not accepting. Another one. The school was designed to be a place where creativity, and here. So here where creativity would be celebrated. Okay, creativity would be celebrated. Here he said hard work was rewarded there. Okay, both of them are independent. Here subject verb and here subject verb. But the problem doesn't match each other because the verb here would be celebrated in the passive and here was rewarded. So it's completely different. So we need the same form even? Yes. So because of that he said would hard work would be rewarded. The same form like here. The principal planned to improve teacher training and here he said to improve teacher training. Here he said clearer rules for student conduct should be established. A full sentence. But here it's infinitive. So this is wrong. It must be the same thing to establish clearer rules for student conduct. The people who ride the bus or have taken the train. So here he said what? Who ride the bus? Who ride the bus? So ride the bus. Here he said have taken the train. Here ride, it's in the present. Have taken in the present perfect. No, we need the same form. So or take. Traveling the world has given me the pleasure of meeting new people. Here the comma also, it's a kind of parallelism. So here he said of meeting new people. Here he said to explore different ways of life. It must be the same. So of meeting new people, of exploring different ways of life. Let's try to solve together or give you example. That she looks beautiful, okay? And her charm helped her get out of speeding tricks. I'm sorry. Here he said that she looks beautiful. Here he said her charm helped her. No, we need the same thing. So we can say that she looks beautiful and charming. So now the parallelism, beautiful and charming. What will happen? Help her get out of the speaking tickets. Another one. Visitor to my hometown in the middle of nowhere can experience ride on the bus, drinks at the tavern, and eating. Okay, wait. Here I have visitor to my home in the winter can experience rides on the bus. So rides on the bus, drinks at the tavern. Here he said, and eating. Why? We can say food at or eats at. Eats at, not eating. Clear, Malak?
Yes, clear.
Clear, Zain?
Yes, Mister.
Okay. So we're still in session 2, parallelism list, because we have another parallelism. Page 27, exercise 1. Here also, take care. We are looking at parallelism. Exercise 2. So till page 30. We have another parallelism, but pairs. I'm going to talk about it later. Okay. Last time we finished all the skills that relate to the literacy 2. Let me remind you again. We have evidence, even support analogy, and this kind of question can be solved by find the keywords. If we have keywords in the first question, then find the keywords down in the evidence, then make a match. Or you can make a match from the beginning. Match from the beginning. Look down and match it up. But after that, this match must match the question that is asked. Then we take inference and function, and we said that the inference and function has 3 levels. Level 1, that you're going to find the words and the lines easily. And here, directly read the words and the line and find the answer that parallel to. The second one, find only the lines. Give you the lines. And this is also easy. Read the lines and find what parallel to or what match to. The third one is the hardest, that you can keep it or you have to keep it till the end. That he will ask you about a word and he's not going to mention the line. And like that, you have to search in the whole passage and it will take time. So because of that, keep it till the end. So, and after that, we take the big picture. And I told you the big picture. You're going to read the first paragraph, the last paragraph. If you don't have time, read the first sentence, last sentence, first sentence, last sentence of the first and last paragraph. But it's better also to, for the big picture, to keep it till the end. Just to understand what the whole thing is about. And take care. Don't be mixed. Because the big picture will be mentioned only in the first paragraph and the last paragraph. Not in any other paragraphs. Then we take the little picture. Little picture is going to be about one paragraph. Read the first and last sentence or the whole paragraph if it's small and find the direct answer for. Take care of deviation. يخليك تنحرف عن الحل. يديك جزء من الحل مش بيديهولك كله. Take care. Then we talk about vocabulary, and I told you that vocabulary in literature 2, you're going to go directly to the passage and read the sentence. You're going to find the answer and start trying the meaning that you have. So evidence, evidence-based, evidence, analogy, evidence support, function, inference, big picture, little picture, vocab, tone. The tone questions has many forms or 3 forms. The first form, it looks like the big picture to ask you about the tone of the passage, to ask you about this passage is for which reader or audience. Here, you're going to follow the same thing for the big picture, yes. The second one, he will ask you about everything is mentioned except, keep it till the end. Keep it till the end. Why? You're going to have a clear picture about what is mentioned in the passage after you answer most of the question, so you can return back to. Then the last one, to compare and contrast between text 1 and text 2. The last skill is graph, and graph is directly to the drawing. Directly to the drawing. These are the 10 skills that you're going to be asked on literacy 2. If you solve evidence, supported analogy, and you solved vocabulary, and you solved graph, your mark, you solved them right. Your mark, this how many skills? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 skills out of 5. Your mark is gonna be around 300. 300 out of 400. If you solve these kind of questions right. So if you add inference and function, you add the other like big picture, little picture, the tone, you're gonna find that your mark start to be in the 400 out of 400. So take care, and as you know every time, I wish that you just catch it from the last time. What we're gonna do right now? Test 8, literacy 2. I'm gonna share it with you. We solve it together. But we need a kind of ethics that we're not gonna look anywhere, and you're gonna solve it according to the skills, following the same thing. Just I wanna measure what you're doing, how much you're studying to build upon this kind of hypothesis, many things.
Mister, can I go get the bubble sheet?
Yes, please. We're not gonna start right now. Just wait because it's gonna be timed. I've shared the watch with you. Malak, are you ready?